Congrats on the win, man.
Thank you. I'm super tired. So.
Why are you tired?
Honestly, just a long week. No, I cut like 22 pounds. The fight wasn't too bad. No, actually, just like the day-to-day grind. Not seeing my kid a lot in 8 weeks of a camp. Really tough guy. A lot of anticipation. A lot of like fears and thoughts going into it, and then getting in there and just be like getting the biggest blue balls of all, because he was not what I thought he would be. You know.
In what way?
Man, all these highlights of him knocking dudes out and throwing dudes around and just wrapping them up, and I get in there and instantly drop him. He doesn't land a single shot on me clean in the entire fight, on the feet or on the ground. How even one judge saw any rounds for him is insane, asinine. Because according to the criteria in there, you take somebody down, great, you got to do something. I was throwing subs up the whole time. I was hitting him from everywhere. Dropped him in every round. 2 judges, 30-27. It should have been a clean sweep. There shouldn't even be a split next to my name.
When you heard that it was going to be a split, I mean, did you get that pit in your stomach? Or
for a split second, and then I remembered, no, he didn't do anything to me in that fight. He landed 1 clean strike on the ground. The rest were a bunch of like headbutts, like little short headbutts. I'm sure if you were watching, you saw that. And just like pushing on my face. But dude, watch that fight back. I probably had like 200 strikes to 10. Probably outstruck him like, I don't know how much that is. 200 to 10, like 20-1, 100%.
So the crowd response, it seemed like from back here was a little bit like.
It was hit and miss.
Well,
easy to hear the boos, not easy to see all the.
Yeah. Do you feel like that they disagreed with the
Dude, they hated him too. They were booing him when he was on top of me. I was hitting him the whole time. They just don't know what they want. The crowd is like an ex-girlfriend, you know? They want you, they don't want you. You kind of want them, and then you remember how much of a headache they are. You're like, oh, God, not that again. Maybe it's 2 a.m, and you're like, oh, nope, that's right. No.
So this is honey. 3 straight, but your first time
4 straight in Bellator.
Straight? But,
I am 4 straight in Bellator.
But first time back here in Bellator in a minute, right? Mm-hmm. So how does that feel to kind of keep that momentum going? And do you feel like this is kind of
I'm listening.
Is this the home now? Like, I mean, you're gonna be able to
Bellator?
stick around? Yeah, for sure.
I like making money. Bellator pays me good money. I put on a good show. I look good. I drop people. Everyone was like, oh, he doesn't have hands. I just dropped that guy 3 times. He's knocked a bunch of dudes out. And obviously he was gonna come in there, and that was the best Cody Law I'm gonna fight. Anyone who says differently is lying to themselves. He just lost, right? A while ago. That motivates you. He's from freaking, I had a really inappropriate joke for a nickname for ATT, but it ain't PC. But it's not ATT, if you get my drift, you know. That was the best. He had Matt Brown out there, Mr. Legendary Coach. And what did he do? He tried to dry hump me for 3 rounds, just like I said. I don't want to fight in Connecticut again, though, man. They just took a bunch of money out of my paycheck on some random taxes. Man, I don't know. But I am 4-0 in Bellator right now. I'm on a 4-fight win streak. I'm doing good. I actually really liked watching that Kai Kamaka guy. I want to throw down with him in Hawaii in April. I have respect for Mahalo, baby. Mahalo, much love. I don't know, one love. I don't speak native Hawaiian. I'm sorry. But I would love to fight that guy in April. You guys like that?
I was going to ask you what's next, but you just called it, man.
I don't want any of those top 10 guys. I don't really care. I thought Cody was number 9. They changed the ranking. He was number 9 like 2 weeks ago, and now he's not number 9. And that's not cool. They shouldn't take away his ranking right before a fight. So, because it's my ranking to take.
Kay Williams for Can Chronicles Media. You know, Kay Williams for Can Chronicles.
I went like this, yeah?
There we go. I noticed some taunting out there, man. Was that implemented to kind of wear him down mentally?
What's your name again?
Ken from Can Chronicles Media. Ken, K-E-N.
Ken?
Yeah.
Have you ever met me before?
I have not.
I don't stop talking. It ain't nothing personal. It's just I teach a lot of kids every day. I raise my son from home. You know, he's going to be homeschooled in another year from me. And talking's the best thing you do with your baby. It's the best thing you do to your baby out in the cage there. That was my baby out there. I talked to him. I let him know. I said, oh, close, very close. Oh, almost. Oh, hey, that was a good one. And then 3 more back at him. Right. Man, just another like couple seconds. I just get too excited. Be hitting people. I've been working with my coach Pablo over at Warrior Camp. Just amazing, amazing striking over there. Amazing everything, frankly. It's my fault. We could have got up way earlier. We trained that all camp. I just was hitting him so goddamn much. I'm like, dude, I'll chill out here all day. So.
And as far as difficult fights in your career thus far, where would you rank this?
It's in the middle. It's in the middle for sure. It wasn't my hardest. It wasn't my easiest. It almost was my easiest though. Almost put him away in the first. Just I looked at my hands like I was like, oh, just like the power.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you. That guy's like, no way. No, I'm not interviewing him. I hate him. Cody Law was his friend.
Hey, Cris, you touched up on the first round. You know, you taunted him, and then he jabbed you up, and then you were like, you know.
Because he hit my glove.
Yeah.
He didn't land clean.
Yeah, so just relive that moment for us, and what was going through your mind when you dropped him in that instance?
I was just thinking, man, this guy really thinks he's a striker, but I'm a striker. I was a striker before I was a jits guy. I'm an MMA fighter, but I am definitely a high-level striker. And if you disrespect that striking, you're going to find out in there. And he found out quick. You know what I mean? That he was not at that level. I am a top 10 level fighter. I think me and Kai need to fight it out for a ranked spot.
How do you see yourself getting? I know you just got done with a fist fight, but how do you see yourself getting the hand raise if you were to fight Kai Kamaka?
One of us is going down. Most likely him, because I've never been dropped or knocked down. I liked this fight with Kevin. He looked good out there. I saw things that I could take advantage of. I'm not Kevin. I like Kevin a lot. We've grown up around each other, but I'm not Kevin. You know, I'm here to stay, make an impact.
And last question: why were you humping the cage afterwards?
Because one of the front row, whatever management guys was like, he was like, "Is it okay if I get inappropriate here for a second? Do you guys care?" He was like, to me, and I was like, "That's what your boy was doing. He was all up in my grill, you know." And then I was like, "He's over here trying to hump me." And I'm lighting him up, so he was just annoying me. I mean, like there's kids and everything, like right there, front and center, and this grown, like 35-year-old man is doing this to me. I know it looks embarrassing in the interview now, but I let everybody know before I did it. So,
Cris,
that guy.
Now that we're not being PC, what do you want to call American Top Team?
No, I can't. No, because it's like a sexual orientation joke, and you can't make those jokes anymore. But it's like the kind of you would say in high school you used to get away with. You know.
Cris, Aldrich Gordon from the Fight Dialogue.
Okay.
Well, obviously, man, great win tonight. But I want to talk to you about that Kai Kamaka matchup.
Yeah,
What is exactly about that fight interests you? And also, would you like to vie for that to be the co-main event spot of the Hawaii card?
Would I fight for that to be co-main?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look at us. We're gorgeous. He's about as gorgeous as you can get in Hawaii out there, man. I need to get a tan, but I'm from Oregon, dude. Like, there ain't no sun in Oregon. You go to the Pacific Northwest, there's a reason the Twilight movies were made out there. We got no sun. If I get sun, I sparkle like diamonds. He is a great fighter, and I was super excited when I saw that Bellator had brought him back. And I was always like, damn, I'd love to fight that guy. Fight a real Hawaiian in his hometown with all those Hawaiians just screaming at me. I mean, I'm sure they'll be cool, but you know what I mean? When I beat him like I beat this guy, this is his kind of turf out here. I want them all just screaming at me and then inviting me out to dinner later. That'd be a good fight. We'd sell the house out easy.
For sure.
Easy.
For sure, man. And obviously, you know, many people don't know that you also do a lot of grappling on the grappling scene. You thinking about getting back into that soon, or you just gonna take some time off?
My other coach, Ryan Fortin, is a really badass black belt under Barrett Yoshida, and he really not argued, but really conveyed to me the importance of just sticking to jiu-jitsu, because I'm getting like top 3 in all these like high-level jits matches against top black belts in my weight class in the world. No other fighter out there, none of the fighters in the Bellator roster, not a single one of them has gone out and grappled the kind of people I've been grappling and having success. You know what I mean? At black belt level, you know? So it's cool that we're having these kind of close MMA fights, but give me no time limit. Everybody's getting subbed. Everybody's getting finished. I could go all day out there, you know?
And my last question for you is obviously what are your thoughts on the Felipe Pena and Gordon Ryan 3-4 matchup? What did you think about that?
Gordon Ryan is the best ever, period. I got to train with him and Danaher after I beat AJ. I pretty much have like an open invitation, I think, after smashing everybody. You're welcome, by the way. I got rid of AJ Agazarm from MMA. I did that. Don't forget that I got rid of that nuisance. And because of that, I have an invitation around the world to train with anybody now. Thank you, AJ.
What's up, Cris? Do you feel like there was a single moment out there that you felt you were in danger?
No, never. Even when he passed, boom, reverse triangle, elbow. He escaped. Dude, the ref messed me up. I had him in a deep one, I think in the 3rd round, deep reverse triangle. He's gurgling, and he's like, get your fingers out of the cage. I had a fist. pushing into the cage to push and cut the angle. And then when he saw that, he's, oh, my bad. And I was like, no worries. And then I loosened up the triangle, and Cody was like, raw. And then boom, I locked him up in it again. The judges, referees, and the commission all tell us the day before, this is what scores on the ground. Subs, strikes, passing is great, right? He didn't really pass. And when he did, submission, back to guard. You know, there wasn't a single moment of that fight he controlled other than being against the cage and staying on top. But that means nothing.
And was he returning any of those verbal jabs out there?
No, very polite, super polite.
And all week and after the fight, was he polite? He kept a respectful manner?
Yeah, but I got inside his head. No Philly boy is coming in here shaved and tanned like that. That man, I thought the spray tan was going to get on me. I thought I was going to be Trump orange after this fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't come from Philly and look like that. Man spent too much time in Florida or in a tanning bed. And he was freshly shaved. He was prickly even. I felt his chest on me for a moment, and I scratched me, all that freshly shaven chest hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, it's weird.
You were very confident throughout all of fight camp. Why do you think they keep feeding you these wrestlers, and why do you love to fight wrestlers specifically?
I don't know, man. Either Bellator really, really likes me, or they just fucking hate me. One or the other. I assume that they really like me, and they're just trying to give me. I think maybe they're trying to give me a path to the title by showing me, yo, dude, you got everything but wrestlers holding you down and trying to suck you off. Like, can you get your shit together and figure that out? So, but I also maybe give me better wrestlers that are like, if they actually hit me, I'll do something, but they're not even hitting me. Watch that fight back. 3 punches landed in the whole round. I'm blocking every punch. I'm rolling with every punch, throwing the sub up.
And you said you were tired when you got out here first, but you seemed pretty fresh out there towards the end of the fight. It seemed like you could have gone maybe 1 or 2 more rounds.
I definitely could have. It's more of just a general fatigue. Are you a father?
No. Right.
So my kid is about to turn a year and a half old this 28th December. And it's just been me and him, like every day, all day. And it just wears on you. Like, I fell asleep like 4 times in the last day and a half. The other fighters and shit were making fun of me because I was an old man. We'd be sitting there waiting for medicals, and I crossed my arm, and I didn't hear a dad, and I was just like, so anytime I'm away from my kid, coach will tell you I'm sleeping or I'm training.
And you spoke about this next Bellator stint that you just started right here.
Yeah.
You spoke about some of the things you wanted to show. What does the perfect 2023 look like for you? How many fights you want to get in next
2023?
year? Yeah.
3 fight minimum. Yeah. April, Hawaii with Kai. Main card. Co-main would be dope. I don't see any other more exciting fights out there. And then maybe my birthday, end of July. So April, July, and then maybe like October.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Cris.
Free? All right, fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding.